the news this week, we focus on health awareness activities.
Cancer affects us all. 1 in 4 South Africans will be affected by cancer in their lifetime, either by a family member, friend, colleague, or themselves. Cancer Relay for Life is part of an international movement started in 1985, which unites cancer survivors and the communities that care about them.
In the name of all Relay for Life participants, I confirm that we are here to celebrate the lives of cancer survivors, to support those fighting cancer, and to honor those we have lost. Our commitment will be symbolized in every step we take, each and every one moving us nearer to our goal, the goal of a cancer-free world for future generations.
It offers everyone in a community, both young and old, the opportunity to participate in the fight against cancer. It involves people participating in a 12-hour relay walk, and Working on Fire in the Southern Cape joined 5,000 people on the 12th and 13th of March 2016 in the Cancer Relay for Life walk, which was held at the Carpe Diem Sport Field in George. The event started at 6 p.m. on Saturday and continued until 6 a.m. the next morning.
Working on Fire members and their family joined the supporters who lit candles in paper bags.
We're here to support the cancer survivors. We're going to start walking throughout the night, and we will try to collect as many beans as possible. And this is also a way to support the people. The more you collect, the more the points you will get at the end of the day. So this is the crew, and we top for WOF.
As the light of candle burns in the darkness, we are mindful of the people who have been touched by cancer. We remember those we knew and loved who lost their battle with cancer. We honor and are thankful to those who are here with us, who have suffered from this disease but are now survivors.
The Working on Fire participants of Tzaneen base were pampered to a special day during the employee wellness drive that was organized by the Tzaneen team base manager Nicole Ramokone together with AgriAids. The team listened attentively to the valuable information that AgriAids project manager Calvin Mgidi had to share on HIV/AIDS in our communities and the impact it has on our families, including general health care. Our teams were also given the opportunity to have an HIV test and counseling done. Calvin elaborated more on the purpose of the day.
We started a partnership with Working on Fire, Greater Letaba. The reason for us to come and start this partnership is because we wanted to make sure that the firefighters get the services that are provided by the primary health care. You take into consideration the fact that because of the area where they are located, they find it very difficult to go to the clinics and also access health services.
In the second segment of the day, the Tzaneen team were given the platform to share the lesson learned in the morning by sharing poetry and showcasing a drama piece centered around HIV/AIDS and how young people should take care of themselves and continue to love those that are affected and impacted by HIV/AIDS in our communities. Later on, it was fun and games, and all the participants took part in many different outdoor activities such as tug of war and the egg race. This was to encourage all to become active and enjoy the outdoors to enhance team spirit and to get a bit of exercise. Base manager of Tzaneen, Nicole Ramokone, was very happy about the outcomes of the day, and she had this to say.
Fun was here today. We really enjoyed ourselves. There's a little that I can say about today. If you're not here, you missed out.
We trust that the Tzaneen team grabbed a lot of information today and will share with others all the educational lessons they learned.
Tuberculosis, commonly known as TB, is one of the most widespread diseases which affect many South Africans. However, TB is both curable and avoidable. World TB Day is held on the 24th of March every year, with the aim to raise public awareness of TB and the effort made to prevent and treat this disease.
We need to break down the stigma around TB. People are still so sensitive when it comes to TB. It's like cancer. People don't want to talk about it. But I think if more and more people will come forward telling other people that TB is a curable disease, so I'm very glad that there are people that will share their story today around TB.
Last year, AB Prince, a Working on Fire assistant project manager, was diagnosed with TB and was then successfully treated.
First, I didn't want to go for the test because I thought, like many people thought, if you are TB positive, that means you also got HIV. So I didn't want to go there. So I ignored the fact that I did cough a lot. So at first I coughed a lot of night sweat, tired from small walks, getting tired quickly. So yeah, at the end of the day, I was so sick that there was just a need to go to the nearest clinic. So when I get to the clinic, they test me for HIV as well. The HIV test was negative, but for the TB it was positive.
It was not easy for AB at first to start with the treatment, but it was important to take the first step. AB went to the clinic on a regular basis to get his treatment and succeeded thanks to the support he received from the nursing staff.
So it's loss of appetite, it's losing of weight, it's night sweats, but I'm talking now really about severe night sweats. It's drenching night sweats where they're talking about. You can be feverish for a long time, but the main thing is very, very important. If you have been coughing for more than 2 weeks, it makes you a big suspect of maybe having TB.
A TB patient has to take medication for a minimum period of 6 months continuously.
But the dangerous one is the one that I cough up, and people can inhale what I cough up, because I'm coughing up the germs. People can inhale it, and that is the way, because TB is an airborne disease. And since we are sharing the same air in the same atmosphere, everybody in South Africa is at the risk of contracting TB. All of us are at the risk of contracting TB. That's why it's so important that we need to support each other. If a person has got pulmonary TB, which is an infectious, we need to help that person to take that tablets. Why? Because we are at the risk of getting TB from him if we don't help him to take his tablets. But the positive thing is, if a person has been taking his drugs for at least for 2 weeks, is no longer infectious to other people.
6 months later, after treatment, AB won the battle against TB. TB can be beaten, TB can be avoided.